Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Prophecy of Pendor. Now, when we left off, we had attempted to siege High Pass Fortress, which is up there, which unfortunately we were unable to do because, well, we were beset upon by a huge amount of vassals and we had to make our retreat. But we did take out a good amount of them. As you can see, we still have a couple actually in our prisoner's hold here. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna leave them in there for as long as possible, and then hopefully the Deshar will decide to buy them back at a higher price. Mostly because I don't really need the money right now, and I would like to be able to keep them out of action as much as possible. Now, as we can see here, I have identified that it appears as though Shaquilla is the maybe weak link in the Deshar defenses because, well, obviously, as we know, Deshar territory has the High Pass Fortress, has this castle and this town and that town and various other things. And these guys actually have a good amount of units to defend there, but it's just a castle. And this, over here, has only a marginal amount more of their own units in the defense, and I thought to myself, let's do it. Why not? There are 37 bladesmen here, though, which I'm actually quite worried about, but we're going to try our very best, and we'll see what we can do. Of course it's a siege tower. Of course it is. Wow, I actually really hoped that it was going to be a ladder siege, but apparently not. Apparently we are just so unlucky that we have chosen the three particular fiefs. Oh, this is good. The three fiefs that actually have siege towers. But yes, other than that, we actually have a castle currently being taken by one of the Empire Lords, which is just great. And you know why? Because obviously they are, and by they I mean the Deshar, are going to be distracted rather considerably, hopefully. Well, we'll see. There is actually a guy coming there. Wow, he actually came straight on into us right there. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Not particularly nice of him. This is going to be messy. So, let us see how many... Oh my, he actually has... Wow, okay. This is going to be pretty painful, I would say. Oh, we actually have a really nice battle advantage, though. Our battle advantage is -1. And we have a renown value of 29. That's remarkable. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Donovan tactics skill. He is just beasting with that tactics skill. That's the only reason why we're having anywhere close to similar units on the battlefield here. And I think he's actually just going to charge. Is he just going to charge us? That would be pretty bad. That would actually be really bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our cavalry out the front here and the infantry out the front. Take our archers back here. Can you please listen to me this time? Because it appears as though sometimes the orders don't necessarily go through as you would otherwise like. Ah, okay, so they seem to be halting their advance a little bit just beyond this hillside here. Ah, yes, they have the advantage. That is unfortunate. That is really quite unfortunate, I have to say. Okay, so let's try and get some of them to break formation. Yes, we are actually doing that. That's pretty good. We did just take a huge amount of damage as a result, though, which I have to say is not bad, because now we have lured many of their cavalry just beyond the hillside there, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I gotta say. So let's charge in our cavalry as well, but it's kind of pointless in my opinion. It's a hillside, and we're going to be absolutely terrible to fight on it, of course, because fighting on a hillside, I am not happy with that. Every horse is just going to end up being extremely slow, apart from the Deshar, of course, because they're used to it, aren't they? No, well, the fact is they have a huge amount of riding skill and various other horse-boosting abilities. Yes, there we go. Okay, come on, let's do this, Gerard. Ooh, Adiz apparently is getting a couple of kills, as well as Sir Roland, as well as Sir Jocelyn as well. Hopefully we'll be able to just sit here with our archers, and hopefully they'll decide, oh, you know what, I'm gonna walk over the side of the hill there and get absolutely destroyed. Hopefully that is their thought process. We're gonna try our very best to have that happen, at least. Okay, yeah, it actually appears to be working quite nicely. Yeah, very nicely in actual fact. I am really quite surprised. Ooh, there we go. There we go. And that's exactly the reason why we must be very careful with Gerard. He's so fast that, well, we do get ourselves into some major difficulties. And as a result, it is, yes, rather troublemaking. So, I think we're actually pretty good so far. But I am a little bit wary about lowering my shield now. So let's see. Okay, 76 units still. Ouch. Okay. Well, we're going to keep our archers here. I'm actually going to tell our cavalry and our infantry to come back. Oh, no! No, you are not going to take me out. Thank you very much. I'm going to take you out instead, maybe. Yes. I put on the maybe there because I wasn't exactly sure whether that was going to happen, but yes. An Eventide Gilman right there. Yes, not incredibly happy about fighting these guys, especially seeing as they are horse archers. Ooh, hello there. That appears to be a Scorpion Assassin, or no, just a Noble Cavalryman. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, let's tell our cavalry to charge in. I actually don't think we have many anymore. I'm going to get taken out very, very quickly now. But that's just the way it is. Yep, there we go. Couldn't really do much else. Apart from, well, just stand back and not really do much. So, we're going to see what we can do here. Hopefully, this is going to end in us being victorious. As you can see, we do have some reinforcements coming in from the back there. Maybe we should have waited back there. That might have been a better idea, but as we see, we're actually not losing too many units, and we have almost eliminated his first 2 waves of units, so we might very well scare him off, as we see. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Obviously, the Scorpion Assassins are the ones that are dealing the most damage right now, as well as the Dervishes. I was really hoping that I'd be able to do a little bit more to attack the archers, but that initial 27 damage that we took from the bombardment that the archers decided to employ against us, that was the main reason why we had so much difficulty there, because, well, we took the damage literally for luring the cavalry into us. That was basically it. So I suppose luring, yeah, that's okay. Luring them is okay, but taking the damage, probably not a good trade-off. But otherwise, I think we're actually doing quite well. 21 have been killed, which I have to say is just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And this guy, I'm pretty sure, does not have any prisoners either, so yeah, it's probably going to end in me having to go off-screen and level up some more units and then return to Shaquilla at a later time. In the episode, obviously. But, yeah. This is the reason why I wanted to wait on actually besieging something for quite some time, because, well, this is exactly the reason. As you see, we are just getting, well, we're not getting massacred, but we are losing a good chunk of our units. And while many of them are shieldless, well, some of them are not, and they've been taken out. So, yeah, it's probably not the greatest idea to decide to besiege something when you have 70 units. Obviously, we don't have 70 units, but, well, many of you seem to want us to do that when we were vastly inferior than what we are currently now. So, yes, I guess, well, we all need to think about tactics sometimes, don't we? We all need to think about strategy when it comes to when we're going to do what and everything. So, yeah, there's just that to take into account. Ooh, and it appears as though we have actually attained victory. I'm actually really surprised at this. I have no idea how we were able to do it, but there we have it. 22 deaths, which I have to say is, just absolutely atrocious, really. But we do get 29 renown, which is fantastic. Really love that. 9 morale as well. And there we go. Okay, so we have 93. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. We only have 93 now against a garrison of, what is it, 360 or something at Shaquilla? So probably going to need to rest up a little bit by retreating, going back to, I'm going to assume Fierdsvane territory. I could actually head to Naltar, or maybe the nearby empire fief that was conquered by the empire from the Deshar. That might be a better strategic position, because then we are deeper within Deshar territory, and we can, well, hit them harder and faster from there. So maybe that would be an idea. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see how the map looks after we get outside. Obviously, I'm just moving everyone together right now because, well, we don't really need to use any tactics right here, at least right now. I am going to be moving our cavalry all the way over there, though, because we have an overwhelming amount of them. We have 34, and we have 37 infantry, too. So, let's see what we can do with our infantry here. Ooh, that's nice to see. As you can see, our Empire Gladiators do have shields. Sometimes they spawn with shields, sometimes they don't. So it's basically potluck deciding what you're going to be getting. It's just like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Yes, exactly. But we are going to find out very, very shortly if this is going to be enough. Hopefully we'll just, yeah, we're just going to charge in our infantry right here. These Shadow Legion Marinus units are definitely going to be needed, and we're going to be charging on our cavalry from the side as well. This is going to be a pretty nice flank, I would say. If I'm actually accurate enough to hit something, that would be rather nice. They are using Singalian Temptresses, which is actually going to be causing us some difficulty. They are quite heavily armored, and they do deal some pretty significant damage. I feel like the Singalian Temptresses are just a step down from Serpent Priestesses, but that could just be because they have a similar name, and in actual fact they are very vastly different. But, well, I haven't actually taken a look at their stats because I don't think... Can you get a Serpent Priestess? I'm actually unsure whether you can rescue a Serpent Priestess and hopefully then recruit it to your side. Maybe? Maybe. I actually have no idea about that. It would be really cool if you could create your own Snake Cult army, I suppose, but it's unlikely, I have to say. It's probably unlikely. I don't think I've ever seen a Snake Cult unit, apart from the followers and the armsmen and things like that, actually get taken prisoner, so... yeah, I think that might be the case. Maybe. Huh, that's actually interesting. Maybe we'll have to take a look at that next time we're in battle against them. Maybe we'll try and take one of them prisoner and see what we can do. But there it is. That was actually, wow, almost flawless. But I suppose that is mainly due to the fact that the Scorpion Assassins and various other high-tier units had been eliminated in the previous round. And we're now able to take him prisoner, which we will, of course, do. So, let us take these guys prisoner. This is what they deserve, after all. And we're going to be heading on over, hopefully avoiding the... oh my, look at this. So many pieces of loot that we actually cannot even use our companion auto upgrader, because there are just so many. So we're going to take these things just to sell. And there we go. Okay, so take a look here. What are we having? We're having... whoa, okay, 171. So yeah, this fellow that we've actually just taken prisoner was a guy that decided to attack us back at High Pass Fortress. So we've eliminated one of the higher maximum capacity guys, and now, yes, as you can see, I really think we would have been able to take Shaquilla. Even if we would have taken some losses, I think we probably would have been able to. So that guy, I think, was actually following the other, so that's rather impressive. So we're just going to be heading on to Kishnomen, because that appears to be the closest town, and it's not being patrolled consistently by 100 to 140 vassal-strong troops, so I think that's probably going to be the best idea, at least for us right now. And we have done some rather large-scale battles as well. So let's head into the marketplace and see what we can do about selling these things. I'm going to be selling absolutely everything. I really don't think we require any of that armor, and I'm still wondering whether I should sell some of these. I'll sell those boots. Don't particularly need those. And I'm going to be buying some sausages, and I think I'll buy some more sausages. Why not? There we go. So let's head into the tavern, see if we can find a ransom broker. Oh, that was pretty... oh, this might be a... oh, yes. Ah, of course, yes. I thought to myself, oh, that was close. I thought that guy was actually a ransom broker, and it turns out he is. So that's great. So let's sell them for 5,500. Not bad. I like that. And let's take some of these just to bolster our forces as much as possible, and as we see, we are also at 64% HP. So let's see. Let's level up a couple of our units here first. Let's get some legionnaires. Anyone else leveled up? Wow, we gained so much experience, but not many people leveled up. So I suppose that is mainly due to the fact that, well, we are having just in general a huge amount of high tier units, and that's the reason why we have a, well, that, yes, weekly cost of 8,000. Absolutely insane, I have to say. Okay, so let's actually just rest at Kishnomen for a little bit of time, and we'll see what we can do after that. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to... oh, yes, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping that I'd be able to get away from Kishnomen in time, so that I'd be able to get away while Kiros Dux was still sieging or besieging this particular castle. And it would have been really nice to actually see that. But I'm actually going to be a little bit of a sneaky person right now, because... nope, never mind. Okay, just ignore what I said there, because I thought to myself, oh, maybe they've weakened the garrison there, and maybe it would be a good idea for me to check and see whether they've weakened it significantly, so that we'd be able to then maybe, just maybe, take it quickly and easily. But no, no such luck. So, let's see. Singal has Eventide units. Torba, I think, has a huge amount of units in, so we're going to have to just move around the side here. And let's see what we can do. Let's see, we're just going to move around the side. And wow, there's so many vassals in the area. Oh, that is just terrible. Yep, they have so many units here, it is never going to happen. Not while we have 131 units, that's for sure. But I still think Shaquilla is potentially viable. It's just that we have... Yeah, as you can see, look at that. That's just terrible. We have so little units in comparison to what we started with that I think I might actually just take a look and scout it. This might be good. This might be good. Let's do it. 42 hours it's going to take. Really quite sad. Oh no, please don't make peace now. If they make peace now, that's going to be so disappointing. So let's see. Ah, they're coming. They are coming. That's not going to be done in time. Yeah, 277 units and 171. That's exactly the reason why I was really worried about a siege tower. We would have been done easily if it was a ladder. So, yes, there we go. Almost 9,000 dinars for that particular fellow. That's very nice, I have to say. Now, I'm actually going to head over to the Fyrdsvein territories because I would love to be able to... Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We're going to have to rush back to Ahun really fast. Can we make it? Can we make it? I have no idea. But is this castle actually a ladder castle? I'm going to stop and check, because I'd love to see. It is. Aha. This might be our next target. Yes, this might be our next target. So we're going to head back to Ahun really fast, and we're going to see if we can make it there in time. It seems as though there is an Empire vassal interrupting him, and as a result he is having to lay waste to it many times over. Yes, as we can see. Look at that. Justice Dux. He was the guy. He was the guy actually assisting us here. So we're going to head in and help him. There we go. Let's do it. Yes, the enemy only has 70, which is just, absolutely pitiful. So, here we go. Back in the greenery. Back in the greenery of the Empire lands. And we are going to... Yeah, I think we're actually fine. Because, well... I don't know. I think we're fine, aren't we? I have no idea, but the infantry are just charging in, so... Okay, I guess we're going to be making our way around here with the cavalry and seeing if we can just collapse upon them from the side. Oh, hello. You appear to be a fellow. Yes, you appear to be a fellow. That is exactly it. Ooh, wow, that was nice. 88 damage to the face for that Scorpion Assassin. Wow. Wow, oh my goodness. Okay, so yes, Justice Dux apparently has a huge amount of Empire Mortals and maybe even Empire Immortals. Not entirely sure about those, but... those guys are absolute beasts with their throwing weapons, so I'm really happy about seeing those in combat, that's for sure. Now, let's get our archers up here so that we can just eliminate the last remaining units, support our cavalry that are running in here as well. Many of our cavalry are actually our companions too, so probably want to try and keep those guys alive as best we can. Okay, let's see if we can actually kill this guy. I am not good at killing guys with huge poles, really. Not good at that at all. It is very difficult when they're trying to poke you in the face with them. So, yes, need to be a little bit careful about that. So, otherwise, I think we're actually fine here. Yep, there we go. That's actually rather easy, but I suppose it's mainly due to the fact that we are, well, outnumbering them so heavily, and, wow, I literally just took 8 damage? Oh, they shot me in the leg, of course. Well, shooting me in the leg is not going to do much. Try again, try harder, thank you very much. Yes, there we go. Okay, that's great. So, yeah, we eliminated 68, a minor vassal, but we are obviously preventing Ahun from being raided, and of course we want that. Yes, of course we want to do that. So, yes, there we go. We've improved our relation with Justice Dux a little bit more, and he has managed to escape, which is, just fiendishly annoying. Yes, very much so. And we have an Empire Mortal. Fantastic. So we can't actually get the Empire Mortals because obviously I think that is a knighthood order, and as a result you can't really recruit those guys. But we are happy enough with the Empire Mortal, thank you. So I think we'll just take a little bit of loot there. And now we have a very small vassal who we are just going to be charging after. I think he's actually pointless. I think he's actually pointless to charge after because he's literally going to be that far away. And, oh. Yep. That's what they do. That is what they do. They declare war, and they do pretty much nothing apart from take 1 castle for them, and now yes. So, I guess off-screen I'm going to have to be waiting for some time, and we'll see whether I can get some warlike tendencies going on. Maybe, actually, we could potentially take this just on our own. We could try to take this on our own bat, which is maybe going to end in despair and regret and terrible, terrible anguish, because we might end up in a prisoner hold of some sort, but we're going to try it nevertheless. But we will save that, I think, for the next episode. So before we go, I'd like to just take a look and see whether we can find Lethal Durin. Hello there. Oh yes, I do the odd job. Oh yes, odd job from time to time. Oh, like throwing bladed hats at James Bond, for example. Yes, I might be able to use you in my company. Yes, there we go. And I will hire you. 6,000. Is that it? You are super cheap. You are super cheap. Thank you very much for joining us. Oh yes, that is just great. Now, yes, yeah, before we go, we're just going to take a look. Actually, we're going to take a look at his stats because he's going to be an absolute beast. 460 archery proficiency. He actually doesn't have that much in power draw, believe it or not. But the main reason is this. The Noldor composite bow. Absolutely fantastic. He has no helm, so let's give him a helm. There we go. He also has a Noldor grey warhorse and various other things here, which are just absolutely amazing. I think we can actually wear these things. Yep, we can actually wear those things, but it is, of course, going to mean that we are without our boots, and, well, our boots are actually better than what he currently has. So, yeah, there we go. We have recovered Lethal Durin and, well, seen peacemaking triumph once again, which is just, terrible. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.